We won, boys. We won. We beat internet censorship. Or did we? Or did we? That's what we're going to get into today. Evidently, Discord has supposedly turned its back on Persona after a massive backlash to the internet censorship plan that was going along with the government that they were trying to do. But there's even more to this story because it gets a lot bigger. Because of what happened with Discord, we've got the worms coming out of the woodwork to defend Discord and their internet censorship. And before I forget, probably the biggest news of the day, there is something serious going on. Massive data exposure from AI identity verification from ID Merit leaked 1 billion, that's with a B, personal records across 26 countries. This is insane. Now let's get into it, boys, because we got a lot of stuff to cover today. So make sure you like the video if you want YouTube to count your view as a view, and subscribe. I'll keep you updated on all of it. Now this is actually a bad day. We might call this a victory because Discord backtracked on using Persona along with a Palantir like, branch to literally run a psyop against everyone to collect their information. Now, you might say, hey, Discord turned away from Persona. They're moving away from the internet censorship, but because of the backlash. But did they really, or did they just get caught? Because it seems like they just got caught. We might have won for now, but what are they going to turn it into next? Where are they going to try to infringe upon your freedom and rights next? That is the question. But at the moment, Discord has ended its partnership with Persona. If info has been deleted and age verification has been halted, I remind you, this was all some big experiment run by Discord and Persona with ties to, the government. So we're moving into some very muddy waters. For the moment, Discord says it will keep us updated. If this changes, we won for now. Did we really? I don't think so. But it ended its partnership with Persona over backlash over a UK age verification trial that raised serious privacy concerns. And I mean, it's pretty damn serious. It is. The experiment is over. All related data has been deleted and Persona is no longer involved. The ID Merit, this AI identification or identity verification firm, ID Merit, evidently, supposedly by accident, entirely by accident, right? Yeah, nah. Leaked 1 billion personal records across 26 countries with full names, national IDs, addresses, phone numbers, emails, date of births, nearly 1 terabyte of data. The US was hit the hardest over this. Over 200 million records exposed. This is ridiculous, and this is a cause for actual outcry. Now, you might say that, oh, we need to keep, people under 16 off the internet, and I totally agree with you. I just do not agree that it needs to be at the cost of everyone else's freedom, everyone else's anonymity. Maybe we should just hold parents responsible rather than daddy government holding the entire populace responsible, if that makes sense. You leave your kid in a dangerous environment with drugs and alcohol in your own home, then more than likely you are going to be held responsible for you putting that kid in that environment. Now, if you allow your kid to go on Roblox or Minecraft and get into some crazy servers because you are not watching them, then that is entirely your fault. You are entirely responsible. Yes, the people on Minecraft that got involved with that should be arrested, but the other random casual players on Minecraft should not lose their entire identity and anonymity because you could not parent your child. Thank you. Debate has over. It has been discussed. Now, with that being said, we can freely move on. Finally, Discord is going forward with age verification despite Persona. So obviously we did not win. Obviously, this was just Discord being caught. They agreed that they would not use Persona. Evidently, they're not just doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're obviously going to move forward with age verification anyway, despite dropping Persona for facial recognition. Now, this is where it gets crazy. This is where the people defending Discord and what they're doing come out of the woodworks with this person saying, you know, it's all everyone else's fault. Discord did the right thing by getting rid of it. Like, look at this. They got rid of it on the 14th. They made a statement to Kotaku saying they ended it. Like, what else could you want? Did they really end it? Obviously not. And they're going after Permaban now because Permaban is standing up against Discord. Now, I actually like Permaban a lot. If you don't know who she is a great content creator. She makes a lot of good content, keeps the information accurate, and I totally support everything that she's saying, at least pertaining to this Discord thing. Now, if she said something I don't know about, that's not on me. Talking about my back, aren't you, OP? Discord is using Persona despite it being verifiably untrue, Permaban specifically, yeah. Meanwhile, only the past few days after extensive backlash did Discord only recently try to distance from Persona. Exactly. They got caught. That is the issue. They try to pretend that they care about protecting your identity now after almost getting caught, letting the government attach your facial recognition software, everything to do with your identity, your email address, your phone number that you put into Discord, attaching all of that to your face and then trying to attach it with AI to your financial records. Yeah, after they almost got caught implementing a social credit score through Discord, do you try to distance themselves from it? It is very obvious what's going on. But for our complaints, it might have gone on indefinitely. Exactly. Even community notes leave clear exemptions for information that was factually correct when shared, even if over the time facts changed. Exactly. Facts remain. Discord did use Persona. That was verifiably true. Exactly. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know is Discord did try to do this. They did. They gave in. They bent the knee to daddy government. They bent the knee to digital ID and internet censorship, and what do you have? What do you have? Them getting caught trying to do the biggest invasion of privacy ever that we have seen so far, breaking under British UK legislation. This goes into this. This is what the UK wants, and it's going to be bad for everybody. So make sure you pay attention, because this is where it gets a little insane, because this is going on right now. Under British and UK legislation, anyone using or developing end-to-end encryption is now a hostile actor. The British and the UK now consider people that develop end-to-end encryption for chats, for anything, for apps, they're now considered hostile actors. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. Look at this. People should have privacy. Government should have transparency. Exactly. But they're going after places like Telegram. And yes, a lot of bad things happen on Telegram, and it should be investigated. But labeling every single end-to-end encryption chat as, a hostile actor is insane and ridiculous. But the UK watchdog warns that building end-to-end encrypted apps could be treated as hostile activity under national security laws. That means that encrypted apps like XChat could one day be seen as a security threat, meaning that the UK could have judicial right and a literal right to go into your XChat encrypted apps to search for anything. Maybe you saying something like dissent to the government. Okay, maybe you something like a Nepal in the UK. Maybe you saying something like that, and then they could arrest you for what you said in your encrypted chats. It's insane. Now, this is another example of we won, but did we really win? Did we really win, or is this more of a political stance? Breaking U.S. State Department is building an online portal called freedom.gov to let people in Europe and beyond access content banned by their local governments. This will bring an end to censorship by the European Commission. Free speech is going global again. I hope so. I really do. But I'm sorry, by now, I do not trust anyone on the right or the left. I don't trust either side. I don't think either side has my best interest in mind whenever it comes to anonymity on the internet, the freedom of speech, and, the freedom of privacy. I don't think that any government in the world has my intent or my, best interest in mind at all. So excuse me for, not exactly buying into it, but if it is, it's a good thing. I do support that. I do, as long as it actually, they believe in the human right to privacy. That'd be nice. Well, the digital ID is coming very quickly to the U.S., it seems, because we've got even more bad news. Colorado lawmakers push for age verification at the operating level system. This is how they want to get around it. They want to go through your phone. Whenever you get a new phone and you put in your information to that new phone, they want there to be an age verification device on that phone. Now, I would actually go for minors phones for minors that they would allow. That's what I want. I don't want them censoring the entire internet, but that doesn't mean that they go through my phone and they make phones for me. Just make phones for minors. Make it where parents can buy them and use them. Give them opportunities to protect their children, more opportunities than they currently have, that aren't behind layers and layers of complicated settings. You can say that they're there, but they are absolutely behind layers of complicated settings that the average layman cannot, they just don't want to do it. They just don't want to do it. So make it extremely simple and easy for them. Make phones have it as optional, and if you want to do it, you can. If you don't, you don't. But this is a completely different thing. This is Colorado lawmakers pushing for an age verification at the operating system level over everyone. Me, you, every single person. That shit's plastic as fuck. And we've also got California Governor Gavin Newsom wanting to now ban teens under the age of 16 from social media as well, following the European Commission. Who could have thought? Who would have thought that Gavin Newsom agreed with the UK not only spying on their citizens, but absolutely oppressing them? It is getting crazy. This is not a left or a right issue. I remind you, this is a them against us issue, and you should absolutely agree with that. But COVID moved to digital ID, voting digital ID, banking digital ID, education digital ID, healthcare digital ID, illegal immigration digital ID, government services digital ID. See a pattern? Yeah, exactly. Everything is going towards a digital ID, and they're using the Trojan horse of ban people under 16 from the internet as the scapegoat for this. How about you actually just hold parents responsible if their children end up in a bad situation on the internet? Arrest the people that are involved and hold the parents responsible. There you go. That will fix it immediately. Everyone will be going through their kids' phones, making sure they're not doing something, taking the devices away from their kids. I'm sorry to tell you this, but the whole world is not responsible for your child. You are the one that is held responsible for your child. I'm sorry if you need to take their phone away, but you do. That is not my responsibility to make sure that they're not doing something on their phone. That is absolutely your responsibility as the parent. Okay, now I understand that might sound harsh to you. You may not like that, but it just is. The whole world is not responsible. You are. You're the one. You're the parent. You're the one that is supposed to make sure that they are safe. And if they end up in a not so safe situation, that is absolutely your fault. And yeah, it's not mine. All right, boys, that's gonna be it for me. Make sure you like the video so that YouTube counts your view as a view, and subscribe. I'll keep you updated on all of it. Paper or plastic? Discord dropping Persona, but continuing with age verification. Paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad, baby. I'm gonna go with plastic. I think it's plastic as fuck. It's plastic through and through. There are the elite lizard people overlords trying to take over the planet. They're demons in human skin. They're skinwalkers. They walk amongst us, all right, boys. They're come to take your adrenochrome and your blood. All right, that's gonna be it for me. I love all of you. I know that Discord is in the description, boys. It's automated. Just don't fucking click it. I'll remove it later. GG's, boys. Peace.